She smeared the collected animal feces all over her body. This way, the zombies wouldn't be able to smell her human scent. Then she poured her own blood onto a toy phone. The bloody smell combined with the sounds from the phone would attract the zombies from all around. Sure enough, strange roars echoed through the air. They were coming. Gaichen immediately ran into the woods, but she wasn't trying to escape. She was using the distraction to sneak into a nearby house and scavenge for supplies while the zombies were drawn away. She found a hunting rifle beside two lifeless bodies. Unfortunately, the gun's only 2 bullets had already been used. She went into the kitchen where the powerless freezer had long since started reeking. Fortunately, there were still some canned goods in the cupboards. Just then, the sounds of zombies outside were getting closer. She quickly grabbed some food and climbed out the window, running for her life. Behind her, a horde of zombies came charging after her. She quickly squeezed through a chain-link fence but unfortunately cut her abdomen on the wire. Ignoring the pain, she ran to the roadside and grabbed a bucket of urine she'd prepared earlier, pouring it over herself from head to toe to mask her scent again. It was disgusting, but the zombies indeed stopped chasing her. She was temporarily safe. By the riverside, Anne took out needle and thread to stitch up her wound. These were all skills her husband had taught her. 6 months ago, when the zombie virus broke out, her husband had fled to the wilderness with her and their few-month-old baby. He taught her survival skills and how to shoot. Life was barely manageable then, until their child developed a fever and her husband risked everything to find fever medication. But he never came back that night. The next day, Anne found her husband's body outside. He'd been torn apart beyond recognition, but was still clutching a bottle of fever reducer in his hand. From then on, she had to survive alone with the child. On Anne's first supply run, she encountered a zombie that was feeding. She slowly approached and fired. Zombie blood splattered onto her collar, but she didn't notice. When she returned to camp, she couldn't wait to pick up her crying baby. The child ended up ingesting the zombie blood from her collar. Anne's heart filled with dread as she prayed nothing would happen. But fate had other plans. A ring of red rash appeared on the child's belly, a sign of viral infection. She didn't know what to do. She kept disinfecting the child with boiling water while repeatedly whispering, "I'm sorry." The child cried in pain from the scalding, but it was all useless. Anne sat by the child's side all night. Finally, she steeled herself and took out a whole bottle of painkillers, crushing them up. She mixed them with her own blood and fed it to the child. Her heart was filled with unbearable grief, yet also with an indescribable sense of relief. In this apocalyptic world, perhaps death was a form of liberation, and Anne, left to survive alone, continued to suffer in torment.